I'm Megan Duncan. I'm an executive stylist and manager at Main Salon. I got into hairdressing after finishing my last year of high school and not really knowing what I wanted to do, and it was my health teacher who said, "Why don't you try hairdressing?" So I enrolled in a hairdressing course and now it's been 12 years. To get my qualification, I did 2 years at NMIT in Nelson, and then I moved to Wellington to do my final year in a salon as an apprentice. Before I started at Main, I worked in a smaller salon in Nelson where we had 3 senior stylists and 1 apprentice, whereas Main we always like to have at least 2 apprentices and 4 to 5 stylists on the floor, so it's very different working in a slightly more fast-paced environment. Here I'm doing a lot more hands-on. As an apprentice I was doing a lot more hands-on work, whereas in my smaller salon it was more rinses and tidying. I found training as an apprentice in a salon much more relevant for me. I found learning in a polytech environment was a little bit more like school, whereas when I was in the salon I got to meet lots of new people and I was working on humans rather than on mannequins. I really enjoy that I get to meet lots of new people every day and I get to be a part of a busy, fast-paced industry. Main Salon's a fun and supportive environment to work in. We have lots of different kinds of clients coming in, ranging from teens to some in their 70s. The team here at Main are all really fun, friendly and supportive, and it makes it a really great place to work. At Main Salon we have 8 stylists working on the floor, 3 support staff, sometimes 4 support staff, and we also have a front of house team who help us with all of our client communications. The thing I most like about coming to work at Main are the people. I love my clients, I love my team, and I love that every day is a little bit different. In hairdressing you can specialise, so we have some stylists on the floor at Main who just do cutting and others who are more into doing colours. I personally do a little bit of both, but some days I'll want to do some more of something else. I first started at Main 8 years ago and I did 1 year where I was a student in the academy. After 3 years hairdressing on the floor once I was qualified, I stepped back into the academy as an educator. I really enjoyed how hands-on my learning experience was, and I wanted to be able to give that to someone else, so I jumped back in. At Main, our academy runs on a Tuesday morning from 9:30 till 2:30, and it's a space where our apprentices get to take on their own clients and do them from start to finish, right from consultation to finishing off a blow wave. They get a lot more hands-on experience than I did when I started my apprenticeship, and I think that that's really great. That means they can really fine-tune their skills before they're let free on the industry. My tips for getting a job in the hairdressing industry is to back yourself. If you come into a salon with your CV and introduce yourself and are very open and forthcoming, then I feel like you will get in a bit easier. Hairdressing is a very customer-focused industry, so someone who is bubbly and willing to talk to a lot of different people is always someone that we want to have working in our space.